Goldylocks Productions provides professional internet, TV, and radio shows in the spiritual and New Age genre.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Spiritual Insight Show. I'm Reverend Tiffany. I don't even know my name. Whoever I am, you know who I am. No. Oh, so much energies. Okay, going on. I'm Reverend Tiffany White Sage Woman, and I am so grateful to sit in sacred circle with each and every one of you this evening. Well, whether you're watching this show live or whether you're watching this in the archives, sacred space has been set for you. So just know that it's right here, right now, whenever you're watching it and feeling it and absorbing it. That's all that matters. So welcome, everyone. And also welcome to the live listeners on Spreaker Radio. So, and then of course everyone on video as well. So I know I've taken a couple of weeks break. And so, hello, Anthony, Sarah, and Austin. Much love to all of you. And it was just very, very busy, actually. So office renovation, you might notice the scenery behind me has changed. I've still got a couple things to do in front of me, but you know what? I got it all ready to run shows, and not just mine, but everyone else's too, with Goldylocks Productions. I have to have the computers in the office set back up, but it's a slow process, and you know that. All those that have homes or you want renovations, it always takes time. I mean, you just keep at it. You think you're done with one thing and then something else pops up, right? So that's just the way it is. And hello, beautiful, gorgeous Wendy. How are you? She posted this really, really beautiful picture of her. I mean, she's beautiful anyway, but it's just a really great picture. So, hello, Julia. Hello, Chris. And yeah, it's a working vacation. Thank you so much. Thank you. But you know, those are necessary too. And, you can see it. Julia, I was wondering if you can see it or not. I decided to put my skulls behind me. And sometimes it's hard to see. I guess you can. The details. But yes, I have some of my skulls displayed on the top shelf. On the middle shelf of behind me, this hutch was my grandmother's hutch, and we refinished it, painted it black, and with some really nice handles and things, and the finishing touches there. On the middle shelf is some Chinese dishwares. That was an anniversary gift from my dad to my mom, so that's very special to me. So of course to keep that. And on the bottom is, I've got my singing bowls. I got the Tibetan metal singing bowls. There's a set of 3. It might be kind of hard to see against the black, but I've got some crystals, and so just a lot of beautiful pieces that means something to me. And of course, healing pieces. Yes, on top too. Yeah, I'm displaying my gong. I got a gong a couple of years ago. I play it every morning. And then Buddha's beside it. And so there's this big salt lamp on top too. Yeah, so there you go. I wanted to show off the skulls because they were in a place that they couldn't be shut off before. So I was like, okay, let's show off the skull collection. And there's nothing bad about skulls. All right? Nothing bad about skulls at all. It's a very spiritual symbol. Oh, yes, love from the matriarch line. Absolutely. Isn't that great? Yep. So it was my grandmother's. It was my mother's. Yeah, it's my mother's mother. My maternal grandmother. That was her hutch. And my mother's favorite dishes are in there. And I still have I mean, we don't have everything. You can't keep everything. But, excuse me, I do have my grandmother's dishes and very much like the Christmas scene. And then my husband's grandmother had spring. So how about that? Who knew? So we use one dish set at the holiday time, at Christmas time, and during the winter, and then another set for the spring, for Easter, from his beautiful way of honoring our ancestors, right? Yeah. So hello, beautiful Tammy and Nicole. Hello, beautiful ladies. How are you ladies doing this evening? Yay. I've missed you, everyone, so much. And before I get into this, I just want to, because there's a lot that has been coming in. I just want to go to my website here is whitesagewoman.com for those of you who maybe do not know. Hey, it can happen. You never know. And also from there, from my website, you can see my blog. You can click and subscribe to my blog too if you wish to do so. All right. And so we've got a lot to cover this evening. And it just really all came in on me as to, okay, here it is. We're vamping up with another with another energy. I like to call tornado or hurricane. Here we go. This comment with Chris. Yes. Some people vibrate with skulls. Some of dragons or angels. It's just what you like. Exactly right, Chris. And I actually love the crystal skulls, and I have that collection is on my main altar in the living room. But crystal skulls, and then I just started honoring all the skulls. But I love it all. I love it all. The angels, the dragons, the skulls. Yes. But that's a very valid point. Very, very good, Chris. Yes. Oh yeah. All, yeah, absolutely. All is well. Just buckle up for this energetic, like I said, hurricane or tornado that's coming. Woo! So yeah, she knows. Look, Julia even knew what I was going to say. Keeps her arms and legs inside the right at all times. Yes, exactly, Julia. So here we go. We are in the pre-shadow of Mercury retrograde, with it vamping up on the 25th, which is Thursday. No, I'm sorry, Wednesday. So it's going to be the most potent time, or powerful time, is the 25th of July to August 17th. Okay. That's Mercury retrograde. It's nothing bad. Just not for us doing a lot of our inner work. Now, we have a lot to support this too. We also have on Thursday, the 26th, is the planetary Sirius New Year. Sirius New Year. And it's the opening of the Lionsgate portal. And the Lionsgate portal is open from July 26th to August 12th. It's the whole 8/8, which a lot of people talk about, Lionsgate 8/8. It's not just that day. It opens on the 26th and stays open till August 12th. All right. So these things are all very much supportive. We're going to feel like we're on this massive spiritual roller coaster ride. And then to add some bumps to it and to be turned upside down and test the restraints is the full moon on Friday. So bam, 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 hold on, here we go. And it's like, we all have certain parts of the ride we like, and then there's other parts where they take the picture, we're like, no, get me off of here. But anyway, that's a lot of energy that's happening. And I will also talk to you in a few moments. We'll get into this. Something that's very beautiful energy of today, and that we can carry with us too. We should be carrying with us all the time. But I just want to give a meditation alert. There is going to be a meditation of connecting with your higher self. All right, we're going to be going into a meditation, but I want to give that alert right now so that while I'm continuing to talk, if you need to, I'm not going to play music in the background because I find music in a guided meditation, I could like the music, but you may not like the music. Someone else may not like the music, and it can be very distracting, especially if they have OCD or you're just over centralizing everything that's happening around you. So I'm going to recommend that if you like music in the background of a guided meditation with me talking, then I go ahead and get that ready now. Get your choice of music in the background. If you just want the silence, you could do that too. But I'm giving you the opportunity to know meditation alert if you can. If you're driving and listening to the show, just please, don't do this meditation till you're not driving. All right. Get to a place where you can really enjoy this meditation. And if you can't at this moment, within this hour, that's okay. That's the great thing about it being recorded. You can go back to it as much as you need. All right. And so, and if you really are inclined to do so, please like, share, and comment. Of course, we've got comments going on. I love that. This is a very interactive group. Please comment, like, and share this show. And anyone else that you can think of that may benefit from this meditation to their higher self, which is very much needed at this time. And so it's the whole timing of everything energetically is aqua aura. If you're not sure what this one looks like, this stone, you can Google it or search engine, whatever. It's beautiful. It looks like teal. It looks like the ocean. It's just a very beautiful color. And this aqua aura helps you with healthy communication and relationships. All right. Heart-to-heart discussions will be clear, not just in the helping you to be understood, but also in understanding. All right. So what a perfect card for the beginning of Mercury retrograde, because that is where we can have some issues, is that communication with others. And I wonder if that's done on purpose. Like, we get so frustrated in communication with others that kind of shut down and I'm just going to go within. Bingo, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. But don't be frustrated and know that, okay. And so I'm going to knock on wood too, hopefully that, everything technology-wise is going smooth. Main thing to remember always with Mercury retrograde is just don't buy anything new. If you absolutely have the time to wait. All right, don't purchase anything new, sign new contracts, sign anything like that. Because if it goes smooth now, once Mercury is direct, it can fall apart. All right, so just that's going to be, that's a ride in itself. I'm very careful. I have it marked on my calendar because you can go and you can look up the Mercury retrograde phases for each year. And if you just type in search engine Mercury retrograde dates for 2018, then it shows you all that. And I sit there with my calendar and do that just so that I know, okay, if we need something to purchase something new, then we're going to make sure it's not during Mercury retrograde. Just to make sure that, hey, we have to buy something. We want to make sure our purchase is going to stick and not have problems and issues with that. So, beautiful message, aqua aura. Get a big chunk of it. That's what I need. I need like a huge chunk of aqua aura in here. Oh, I love it. Okay, so this spirit animal of the week is absolutely beautiful. It's baboon. Now, I was kind of shocked at first by the baboon, but it actually makes sense when the characteristics and the message of the baboon. A baboon represents protection of the family, very protective of the family. And this is the kind of time that we're in. each of you listening and watching, and you're my family. You're my spiritual family. This is a time when we're all being protective with each other and helping each other into these upper vibrations, into this with this ascension process. So very protective of the family. Represents sacred wisdom. I was like, wow, absolutely sacred wisdom. And the chakra to me is that the baboon is the attendant of the Egyptian god Thoth. I'm like, wow. Just the fact Egyptian popped up, which is a lot too, and you'll see why here. I have an Egyptian altar in the living room as well, with my main altar set up, and I have Mother Mary. I have a lot of symbolisms. I have Ganesh. I of course, there's Buddha behind me. I have representations, the deities and gods and goddesses all over, and so it's that's I was working on that last night. I was like undusting that shelf and rearranging. I had to rearrange, and this is the thing too. This type of energy. But I was rearranging that, and Isis wanted to be moved, and I have an Isis statue. She wanted to be put somewhere else, facing a different direction. And so I was listening to it. And the crystals will talk to you and tell you that too. I've liked it here in this spot, now move me over here. Okay. So pretty much, you know what you're doing when you do that? When you have an urge to rearrange your home, your living room, your space, the altar, you are fine-tuning your grid. Your sacred grid of your sacred space. And you're helping not only yourself and your sacred talk to me. Does it feel good? Do you like it there? We go sit down, try to be distracted, read a book, maybe watch TV or something and keep looking over at it. Do I like it there? Yeah, it looks good. Okay, I like it there. But if you don't, and it starts nipping at you, and it's like, I'm not happy here, put me somewhere else. Okay, now where else could I put you? And so the thing is that you can have something set up, like I haven't cleaned my altar or rearranged my altar. Let me say that. I clean it all the time, but I haven't rearranged it since the fall. I do believe, I'm not sure if I did a spring one. I don't think it did a spring rearrange, but then all of a sudden it's nipping at me and it's talking to you and saying, rearrange me. I need, you need to move some things around. And so then that's what I was doing. So it's kind of cute with the Egyptian. Isis has come to me a long time ago though. And I do know it's past life ties, and we'll cover that in a little bit too. And just to help me love the divine feminine body that I'm in, or the feminine body, because I was a male in a past life, and I had a very hard time as a child, believe it or not, accepting being a girl, a weak, silly girl. And Isis stepped in when I was a teenager and was going through puberty to help to show me the beauty of the woman, of that divine feminine. Even though I knew that as a male, to experience it on this aspect. And that past life as a male that I had, the warrior, was a very hard and torturous life, and also very egotistical as well. But, so I know this is a very valuable lesson. And people would look at me and go, we've all done this, right? You feel different inside, and you don't see what everyone else sees. And so people would always misjudge me and go, oh, look at you, blonde hair, blue eyes, you're so gorgeous, everything goes right for you. And it's like, why the heck are you saying that to me? I'm dying inside. I have no idea who the hell I am, and you're judging me by how I look. No. But I worked through it all. So it doesn't matter how someone looks, how they put themselves together, how they appear. When they're generally happy, though, you can feel it, heart-to-heart connection. You know that. So Isis helped me to learn to love myself, to love the skin I'm in. Anyway, And that's not a jab to anybody else's beliefs. I just need to make a note of that. That is my mission, my experience. All right. So one more meditation alert. We're going to go over something else real quick, and then it's a nice meditation. I would like for you to, I think it's 20. I was trying to time it earlier, and it's like 25 minutes. I'm going to save the rest of the show for this. You're going to have to get really comfortable, and just, this is needed, though. It really, really is. And I'm really excited that it was like, this is time. Let's take them through this meditation. And I'm not one, I don't usually like very long meditations. I get bored. If I can't stay focused, I'm gone in my own little, I'm wandering off over here, over there, so it's, I'm a huge critic. So when the angels and light beings come to me and we need to have this type of meditation, I'm like, well, if it's got to keep my attention, it's got to keep everyone else's attention too. So we got to go deep, fast, and stay there and really, really ascend. And that's what I love about energy healing. That's what I love about Reiki, is because it is the most intense meditation ever. It's a healing meditation, Reiki and healing. And that's just how I feel. Anyway, okay. Today is also Mary Magdalene Feast Day. Yeah, Mary Magdalene Feast Day. Woo! Isn't that beautiful? Just sit with that for a moment. Yeah, let me get some water here. Woo. Okay. Oh, meditation, that's very good. I think they're so relaxing. My son and I like to. That's beautiful, Tammy. Always encourage your children to sit with you, your spouses, your loved ones too. And even if you think they're not paying attention, they always pay attention. Always. And a lot of them, and I learned, I don't like closed eye meditation. Again, that male and trust issues. From past life of warriors don't like to close their eyes for too long because they feel like they can get stabbed in the back or attacked. So know this and honor this, that not everybody wants to close their eyes. So if you want to have an open eye meditation, have an open eye. Stare off somewhere if you want to. You can, listen, we do it with daydreaming. Daydreaming is an open eye meditation. So I've taught my sons that we did a lot of meditations together too. I miss, enjoy that, Tammy. As they get older and move out, and it's like, okay. So I have you all to meditate with now. Yay! All right. Okay, so Mary Magdalene Feast Day. Now, I've always known too that Gnostic and the Essenes, it has always been a part of my past as well. I remember a past life with Jesus, but I didn't call him Jesus. I called him Yeshua, and being a part of that Essene community. All right, and I have to tell you, they were known as the mystics, healers and seers. Oh, yeah, Wendy, I like to meditate in my pool. Yes, the water. I do too. I have to watch how long I'm in the shower. Because I'll just like, la, 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 look, I'm in a waterfall. And start to play or just start to go in your zone. My husband's knocking on the door. You okay? You're using all the water. Oh, sorry. I slipped into a meditation. Oh, anyway. Okay, so there's a great books here. I'm not going to go over the whole thing, the Essenes, but I like these past life hypnotherapists, Stuart Wilson and Joanna Prentice. And they have an Atlantis book, the Essenes, and then they even did one too, Power of the Magdalene. So this is, of course, about more of the women apostles that you don't hear about. So I really enjoy reading the documented past life, going into a past life regression, and then they ask them these questions, and they're getting these answers, and a lot of it's been verified. It's just beautiful, beautiful information. And a lot of us, that when you hear the truth, it vibrates within you, right? So a lot of us have already kind of known this about Mother Mary. I call her, she was a mother too. They will think Mother Mary, Yeshua's mother, Mary. But Mary Magdalene was a mother too. So they both are mothers, right? So it's just that divine feminine, that mother type of energy. All right. So the question was asked, was Mary Magdalene really a member of the core group of disciples? And yes, absolutely. Why should she not be? She was a high being, an advanced being, and she was very much misunderstood. Her difficulty was that she had gained much experience and training in Egypt. She had been a priestess of Isis. Isis had in the mystery school for women, the divine feminine. And that was a problem for some of the more narrow-minded ones who gathered themselves around Jesus. Indeed, that would have damned her in the eyes of most conventional Jews. For us, it was not an issue for the Essene community. We had great respect for the Isis traditions in Egypt. And for most of the disciples, it was not a problem, although one or two had reservations about her, and it caused ripples in the larger group around Jesus. So it's important to understand that not all, and we gather this, that not all the disciples were Essenes. So they weren't as open-minded. That was deliberate too, so that there would not be seen just as the Essene movement, but as something much broader. And so to enable us to talk to all the people. But the problem was that not all the disciples had our breadth of vision and tolerance. And so it's like, what do you mean by tolerance? And that many men could be tolerant of meek and mild women, but being tolerant of a powerful woman such as Mary Magdalene is a completely different story. So, and the question was asked, did this cause trouble among the men following Jesus? What do you think? Absolutely. Oh, yes. Jesus and Mary Magdalene would have deep and profound conversations, and this made some of the disciples feel uncomfortable, especially those who could not keep up with what was being said. They didn't understand. Some of the disciples were quite traditional in their ways and not eager to see women have this kind of power. Mary was a person of real inner power and authority, and I think that frightened some of the disciples. The Essenes realized that she had worked up to being where she was after so many lives and she did have some past lives as a man too and some as a woman. So for that reason, it did not concern us, but not everyone in that group around Jesus saw the bigger picture. Okay, so I'm not going to read everything here. Okay, so after the crucifixion, there was some stormy discussion. James announced something that only the core group had known was coming up, and that was that Mary Magdalene was to be the keeper of the inner mysteries for this new way, the guardian of the higher wisdom. Well, this caused much resentment and confusion amongst the disciples, especially those who were not Essenes. It came as a shock to them that Jesus would have communicated much inner teachings to a woman. I think their pride was hurt by this idea, and a group led by Peter tried to dismiss it. Tempers rose and hard words were said. So this underlies really how patriarchal the Jewish society of that time was. It was simply assumed that the most important information and the deepest of wisdoms could only be held by men. Wow. And that's why we're in the rise of the divine feminine. It is bringing it back to balance. All right. It's not just patriarchal. It's not just matriarchal. It's beautiful dance between them both. All right. So, let me see. There's some other things here. Mary was a person of great virtue and authority, gained through many lives. She was like a priestess, a person of great intensity. Those were very intuitive. You can recognize someone's power in their lineage. And so they did. They recognized her. Now, also too, there were other female disciples. I do remember that Mother Mary, Yeshua's own mother, was also a disciple, studied under Isis. And so it's the reason why, this is why she and anyone else that studied under Isis, they looked at Isis as a sexual cult. They didn't understand, sex is not bad. They didn't understand that whole sensuality, the whole power of a woman. And so they would dub them what? Whores, prostitutes. Sound familiar? All right, yeah. And how you could tell, though, some of the who belonged to that was something I haven't read that yet. This was just something that I remember and that came to me, is that they would wear gold bracelets. A gold snake bracelet was a symbol of Isis as a cult, or her teachings, her mystery school, I like to call it. Cult sometimes can be such a cruel word, can it? All right, so. And it's terrible that the women disciples have been written out, in the accounts of Jesus's life, because there was Mother Mary, Martha, and Salome, and also Claire, the sister of Jesus, of Yeshua. Anyone hear her? She was very powerful. So it's just really astounding, some of the details. And again, I'm not going to go over everything with you here. Just a lot of you knew this about when we touch in with Mother Mary, with Mary Magdalene. It's a very, very beautiful energy. Okay. So Mary understood the kingdom of heaven better than any other disciples, and for better, in fact. The only one who remotely approached her understanding was John. He knew how advanced Mary Magdalene was and was glad to have her counsel. The more conventional disciples, however, were too proud to ask Mary for advice. Because Mary's heart was closer to the kingdom of heaven than any other disciple, she was inevitably closer also to Jesus and to Yeshua. Now, this, all right, that beautiful, her heart. All right, that's that cosmic heart energy. All right, that I work with a lot in healings, and I've always worked with it. It's right there. Healing happens through the heart, that sacred heart center. Okay. Was there anything else that here wanted to highlight? And just that. Oh yeah. Interestingly enough, okay, the assertion that Mary Magdalene was the teachers of teachers is not denied by the Roman Catholic Church. Those of you who know this, who are Catholic, or you may know this if you're raised Catholic. Within Catholic traditions, she is accorded the title of Apostolorum, which means the apostle to the apostles. Bingo, they know. All right. So, wow. And they go on to talk a little bit more about the other female disciples too. But that Mary was very much a huge teacher to the teachers. There we go. It's beautiful, isn't it? I think a lot of us know this anyway. We didn't buy that story that she was this prostitute. Just the way she was represented. It was like smear campaign. Hello. It still happens today, doesn't it? You can tell when when a smear campaign or a bunch of lies just start being implemented, and somebody's saying something or doing something right. Then, if you have offended or upset some people or group of people or someone to sit there and attack you. So I always say when you start getting attacked, you know that you're doing something right? I mean, if you're not doing anything that's going to harm others and doing anything that's way out there, but that's for the benefit of humanity, then absolutely. So silly. Okay, I want to get into this meditation because this is very deep. This is very powerful. And so we're going to get ready. So let's get prepared for this. Also, I would like for you to have paper and pen or your journal ready. All right. Have it ready. And to start writing down immediately and outline key points of something that comes through, and you can go back and fill it in later. But yes, totally great. Right, Sarah, with talking about Mary Magdalene. Okay. So I want you to get comfortable, prepare for the meditation. If you have the music playing already, go ahead and start your music. Make sure you have some water accessible for afterwards. Or even if you find during that you need to take a sip, that's okay too. There's no right or wrong way. Just stay with it. Listen to my voice and stay with me here, okay? Now this is, I wrote this in very small print, so I have to take my glasses off to read this. But you're not going to look at me anyway. You're going to close your eyes or focus on another point. Get comfortable, whether you sit down or you lay down. Grab some. If you hold crystals during meditation, you can hold crystals. Whatever you do for your meditation, let's prepare for that. Get set now. It's not preparing, it's now here we go. And no distractions as much as possible, okay? And this is called merging with your higher self, which we've discussed a lot. Whether it's your rainbow body, your light body, all right? So here we go. I'm going to talk a little bit. All right. So do you want to meet and talk to your higher self? Your higher self is the part of your spiritual consciousness that exists beyond your body from the 4th through the 9th dimensions. Your higher self has a different form and functions within each of these dimensions. You can easily connect with your higher self in the 5th and 6th dimensions because it still has a humanoid form. Basically, your higher self is the immortal you, your divine consciousness that excites you with inspiration and guides you with intuition and teaches you through insight. So connecting really with our higher self is a paradox because we really are always connected. But the physical cannot be separated from the energetic conscious you. The thing is that we bought into the illusion of separation from everything, but the divine reality is that there is no separation. Hear what I said, divine reality. Let's make sure that mirrors. We're right into that type of energy. All right, so the following meditation, this is where I want you to start taking some deep breaths. Listen to the sound of my voice. What we're going to do with this meditation is bring in the pillar of light and the path to the cosmic heart. Some people with energy healers knows it as the Antakarana. the rainbow bridge, the path to the cosmic heart. It's all the same thing, just different words. We're going to open up this tube of light to connect you with all aspects of the higher self and all 9 dimensional planes so far. I mean, that's all we need to go into right now. We're going to connect with a part of your higher self that is vibrationally and dimensionally close to you, and your bond with the 5th and 6th dimensional higher self, and receive insights from your higher self. All right, so here we go. Deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, or however you can breathe, what's easier for you. Always like to do set of 3 deep breaths. So you're going to decree that Jesus Christ, that Yeshua, that the Archangel Michael place you in a blue flame pillar of light for guidance and protection. When you're in the upper vibrations, you're protected anyway. So visualize a pillar of blue light spiraling down from God. Let it flow over you and through you, filling you with love and the light of the Christ consciousness and the protection of Archangel Michael. Decree for the divine axis alignment to bring you to your higher self energies. Visualize a small tube of light, which is the circumference of your head, moving upward from your crown chakra up through all dimensional of your higher self. It is what links you in all aspects of your higher self inside your own personal hologram. This links up and runs light from the higher dimensions down the tube of light into your body and aura, is the key to bringing in this cosmic consciousness. So this tube of light is your Antakarana, the rainbow bridge, the light body, that path, and we will now anchor it into your higher self in all dimensions. So take a deep breath, inhale and exhale on the count of 7, which means inhale, count 7 seconds. Exhale, count to 7. And do that several times. Okay? Now you're going to bring attention to your first dimensional portal, which is about 2 feet below your feet. Below your feet in the connection to Mother Earth. Pay attention to that energy right now. Connect with that. Feel it. Take another deep breath. Bring your focus to your 2nd dimensional portal. Your perineum center and your connection to the realm of the nature, spirits, and intelligence. On the 3rd breath, bring your attention to your 3rd dimensional portal, your crown chakra, connecting you to ancestral guides, planetary spiritual hierarchy, Buddha, ascended masters, and light beings. Feel that. The crown chakra. On the 4th breath, focus on your 4th dimensional portal, your soul star chakra. Now this is just above your head and your connection to the Elohims, which are ascended light beings and gods, and archangels, especially Helios and Vesta. For those of you who may not know who Helios and Vesta are, these are our divine parents in the heart of this solar system. They abide in the very heart of the sun and serve with solar hierarchies. The predominant quality of Helios is illumination. And the predominant quality of Vesta is truth. All right. And please know that as we are going to be connecting with divine ancestors, with divine light beings, that we are all connected and all one. So don't let it make you feel uncomfortable if you feel like there's only God. We've been taught there's only God, but there's so many aspects of God. All right? So just keep that in mind. All right. On the fifth breath, I want you to bring your focus to your fifth dimensional portal. Hold on. What happened to my video? Let me see if it's still live or not. Okay, it's showing that I'm still live. I can see me on Facebook. Okay, I'll just keep going. All right, not now, not during this meditation. All right, here we see. Okay, so on the fifth breath, we're going to bring the focus to your fifth dimensional portal, which is just above your head, connecting you to the Palladian emissaries of light and to the Palisades. Pleiades, yeah, to the Pleiades. On the sixth breath, bring your focus to your sixth dimensional portal, which is about 2 feet above your head now, connecting you to your higher self of light and to Sirius, the Syrian Archangel League of Light, and the Malchoir, the Galactic Logos. And again, the Galactic Logos are the emissaries of the one infinite creator, the one. On the seventh breath, bring your attention to your seventh dimensional portal, found 3 feet above your head, connecting you to Andromeda and the Andromedan intergalactic beings of light. On the eighth breath, focus on the eighth dimensional portal, about 5 feet above your head, and your connection to Orion, the universal logos, the emissaries of light, and the brotherhood of light. On the ninth breath, bring your attention to your ninth dimensional portal, found 24 feet above your head, and your connection to the spiritual portal to Omega Orion, to your Christed over self of light, to the Mahatma, and to Father, Mother, God. Now call upon the aspect of your higher self that has a full light body form. Ask your higher self to come and stand in front of you and place the palms of your light body onto yours. Like you're looking in a mirror, but you see light in a human shape. Put your hands up, palms to palm. As you begin to feel your higher self's presence and the contact with the palms of your hands, breathe the love and light up your arms into the heart. I want you to repeat after me in your heart and mind. Say, thank it and feel it. Okay, so thank it and feel it. The light of my higher self flows within my hands and heart. My work is a blessing to Christ consciousness and to the one infinite creator. When your heart chakra is full and overflowing, allow that love and light to fill your whole body. Imagine that you can look deeply into the eyes of your higher self. See the love and beauty in those eyes. And realize that these are my eyes. They belong to a higher me that I am in the process of embodying. Let your higher self know that it is your intention to become one with all aspects of your higher self until there is no longer a sense of separation between you and your higher self, because you are a single consciousness. Ask your higher self to work with you continuously until you have accomplished the goal of oneness. Ask your higher self for a name or a symbol that you can call it, or maybe even a sound. Is there a tone? A musical note? Listen for a moment. Just listen for a moment. If there's no name, it's okay. If there's no symbol, or if nothing comes in, that's okay. That's okay. Don't get stuck here. Let's just keep moving. Ask your higher self to stand behind you, now facing your back. Focus on your soul star chakra just above your head, and ask your higher self to send an infinity symbol of golden light from its soul star chakra to yours. Remember that the infinity symbol is the sideways 8. Now I want you to repeat after me again. Thank it in your mind and feel it in your heart. Okay, feel this. I clear and activate my Ka template encoded with my soul and body mission for this lifetime. I clear and activate my Ka template with my soul and body mission for this lifetime. I now switch on my 4th and 5th dimensional higher self DNA and open a clear channel to my pineal gland. Next, draw in an infinity symbol of light from your higher self's crown chakra into your crown chakra, breathing and filling your crown chakra with higher self energy. Again, repeat, think and feel. The light of my higher self touches my head. The light of my higher self touches my head. I unite with the divine energy of the Christ consciousness. I unite with the divine energy of the Christ consciousness. We're going to breathe in another infinity symbol of light from your higher self's third eye into the back of your third eye. Breathe until the energy is all the way into the front of your third eye. It's moving from the back of your head to the front of your third eye, overflowing the third eye with your higher self light. Repeat after me. Think it and feel it. The light of my higher self flows to my forehead. The light of my higher self flows to my forehead. My mind is crystal clear with logic and reason that creates mind power. My mind is crystal clear with logic and reason that creates mind power. Another deep breath if you feel like you need to do that. Draw an infinity symbol of light now from your higher self's throat chakra, all the way from the back of your throat chakra into the front. And you can visually draw this too. The infinity symbol from the back to the front of your throat. Feel it flowing. And you repeat after me, think and feel again. The light of my higher self flows within my throat. The light of my higher self flows within my throat. My voice is true and magical, and I have the power of the word, of letters, speech, music, the power of sound, and the language of light. I'm going to repeat that. My voice is true and magical, and I have the power of the word, of letters, speech, music, the power of sound, and the language of light. Next, Ask your higher self to send a golden infinity symbol from its heart chakra into the back of yours, breathing light to the front of your heart chakra through your soul area in the center of your chest, called the Sacred Heart Center. Again, repeat after me. Think and feel. The light of my higher self flows within my heart. The light of my higher self flows within my heart. My devotion to God is not based on faith, but a personal knowingness of God as my divine parent. Again, we'll repeat that. My devotion to God is not based on faith, but a personal knowingness of God as my divine parent. Bring in an infinity symbol from your higher self's solar plexus chakra into the back of yours. Solar plexus right in the middle. Feel that golden white light. Breathe energy all the way to the front, from the back, from your back to your front. And we're going to repeat after me. Think and feel. The light of my higher self flows within my stomach. The light of my higher self flows within my stomach. My instincts are right, correct, and balanced in divine truth. My instincts are right, correct, and balanced in divine truth. Ooh, there's a lot of energy going through. I burp when I start getting a lot of energy, so sorry. Woo! All right. Next, we're going to ask yourself. Woo! Seeing my dog's verifying. Sorry if that distracts them. Okay, baby. Good boy. So next, we're going to ask your higher self to send an infinity symbol from your navel chakra, from behind, from your back, the navel, into the front, filling your navel center like an umbilical cord to your higher self. Again, we're going to feel this, think this, and repeat after me. I am in agreement with my higher self. I surrender everything that relates to my human senses of being to my higher self. Again, I surrender everything that relates to my human senses of being to my higher self. Now we're going to bring in an infinity symbol of light from your higher self's sacral center into the back of your sacral, bringing the energy forward to the front. And again, we're going to repeat, think and feel. The creative force of my higher self flows within my sacred chakra. I manifest the new earth. The creative force of my higher self flows within my sacred chakra, and I manifest the new earth. Ooh. Lots of beautiful energy. Now bring in a golden infinity symbol from your higher self's root chakra at the base of your spine, from your light bodies into yours, from the back to the front. Again, repeat, think, and feel. I am on the path of illumination. I am on the path of illumination. I have the strength to be true to my dreams and walk my talk. I have the strength to be true to my dreams and walk my talk. Call upon your higher self to send an infinity symbol of light from its earth chakra beneath the feet into your earth chakra beneath your feet. So connecting underneath your feet with your light body, with your higher self. Again, we're going to repeat, think, and feel. The light of my higher self flows within my feet. My path is just, and my footsteps are welcome in the holy ascension temples, the ascension seats, the chambers of light, and the crystalline cities of light. Again, my path is just, and my footsteps are welcome in the holy ascension temples, the ascension seats, the chambers of light, and the crystalline cities of light. You may already be noticing that the higher self's light body is beginning to blend with yours. Use your breath to consciously increase that bonding with your higher self until your entire body and aura are fully blended within the light body and the auric field of your higher self. Again, repeat, think, and feel. I am the word made magical. I am the word made magical. I will do the work. I will do the work. My I am presence tells me to be strong in faith. My I am presence tells me to be strong in my faith. I'm asking the ancient light beings not to scare the dog. Okay, there we go. All right. It's a lot here. I knocked my female dog out. My male dog's a little. So I can apologize. Oh, I wonder how many of your pets have come to you, to your feet, your dogs or cats. So, okay, so we're now you are walking in that Christ consciousness, that oneness path. Ask your higher self what gift it would like to receive from you. Hold on, let me just check the energies here. Sorry if the dogs are scaring you. I don't mean for it to scare anyone. So. All right. So ask your higher self what gift you would like to receive. Ask your higher self what gift it would like to receive from you. Now, this can be an addiction, a health problem you need to get rid of, an emotional hurt, or just send it love and light. Give your higher self this gift now. Next, extend your hands in front of you and receive the gift from your higher self. Hold the gift in your hands and feel the energy. Ask your higher self what you should do with this gift. Now place the gift in your body or aura where you sense it belongs. What part of your body or your aura needs this? Where do you need to just instinctively place your hand? Don't overthink it. Just go with the flow. So place your gift in your body or aura where you sense it belongs. Now ask your higher self if it has anything to tell you. If you have a question, ask it now and wait for the answer. Because it can come in a symbol, a feeling, of words, a sound. Tell your higher self you want to permanently merge with it. And ask it to help you with this goal. Ask your higher self to stay bonded with you as long as possible, even when you come out of this meditation. So slowly take 3 more 7-second breaths. I want you to wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingertips, your fingers. Become aware of your surroundings right here, right now. When you are ready, open your eyes. Take a few moments to write down your experience, your symbols, your gifts from this meditation. If you've got something immediately, just write it down. You can go back and go into detail later. Just write down immediately what you're sensing, feeling, what you heard. And re-listen to this meditation anytime you feel like you need to. Even with the dogs barking, when you meditate enough and you can get to the point to where you can stay focused in that center space, regardless of what's going on around you. And you'll become less startled that way. And work on that. And I'll tell you, I had to, because when you meditate with a house full of people, with small kids, with animals, because, you can do this anywhere and stay centered and focused with where you are. Nothing's going to knock you off. Even if you do hear something like, it's okay. It's okay. A little something that's going to make you jolt, especially if you're meditating somewhere really quick in a place that you're not used to the sounds. But if you're in your own home, in your own sacred space, you actually do become aware of all sorts of noises, like what's kids, what's dogs, what's husband, what's, your spouse, your wife, what's the air, the AC, the heat kicking on, water being run. That's the sound of this washer machine, or you get the idea of what I'm saying. Is that you can stay focused, but still be aware of what's going on and not let it throw you off balance. This is what a lot of Eastern traditions would teach, and also when they didn't have security systems, this is what they would do. They didn't need to have fortresses that overlooked and take watch. They could just sit they could just sit in their meditation and push that energy out. And anything that tripped that energetic alarm, they could feel it. But they're still centered. So work with that. And I would purposely, try to work with that when it wasn't quiet, just to train myself a little bit more. And so that you can be used to your surrounding noises. So I apologize that the dogs, if you're not used to dogs, I apologize with them barking. But they also are responding to a lot of energy as well. So you can't fault them for that. I know that when you're really deep into that meditation, though, and you hear that something you're not used to, it can, but know that it did not take you off. So I don't want you to feel like, oh my gosh, I was in the zone and now you're still there. You're still having that beautiful connection with your higher self, okay? So please know that. It's not going to stop just because of outside noises or distractions. And you do this enough, you can connect just instantly, all right? There's a discipline of meditation just to help you connect fast and quick, and you don't need to prepare for meditation. It's part of everyday living and breathing. It's a living meditation. You know automatically maybe what words to say, what to do to take you instantly there. All right. So just know that, and just keep working on that, and just And what I find is the best source of meditation too is just journaling, is just writing down that communication with your higher self, with your angelic committee, with ascended light beings, and just and yeah, it's beautiful, so beautiful. So stay with that, and also too, what I'm hearing is that, you know, sometimes if something startles us, it might be something that we need to work on. If there's a fear of dogs, if there's a fear of hearing dog barking, or whatever sound distracts you, things happen. I feel always for a reason. And so maybe that's what you give to your higher self. I have this fear. I have this anxiety. Fear is definitely attached to, or addictions is attached to that fear. So give that to your higher self to heal. Take this, and then what did your higher self leave you with? All these I've talked about, there's this beautiful balance between giving and receiving, right? Absolutely. And we can have that with our higher self. Whew. I tell you, I could probably go take a nap now. I'm like so trying to stay focused and to talk using my mouth, because, you know, you just get to a point to where you just want to do telepathic, or let's just reconnecting heart to heart and just sit there. And that's what we do. We're sitting in sacred circle. We're all connecting heart to heart, and just, there you go. So I hope everyone really enjoyed that. And if you need to listen to it again, you can listen to it several times. Oh, I'm sorry, Courtney. Hello. So yeah. So share your experiences if you want to in your comments, just real quickly. And you can do this again. And this time you'll know that the dogs are going to bark if you re-listen to it and do this again. And then you'll get to the point to where you can just do this without having to listen to it or experience it. And you could just do it naturally, just instinctively, you know, just you're there. It's like, you know, for me, and maybe for a lot of people, once you learn like the directions to get to a place, a location, once you drive it once or twice, you got it. It's set, right? You don't need GPS anymore. Or your directions. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Sarah, I feel very tired. Yes, it is. It's a good tired. It's not a draining. It's just like I'm loopy. Yeah. You know, I don't smoke, but it's like I just smoked a big joint or something, you know? You feel very relaxed and very tired. And just yes, it's a natural high. I feel naturally high. Whee! Thank you for the love. I like purple color. Beautiful. Beautiful. Purple. Love it. That's great. Yes. Purple light's very good. Very good. So I know we ran over, but I don't care, because it's I know the producer. She's pretty cool. Anyway, on that note, make sure that you are jotting down your experiences, and drink plenty of water for the rest of the night. And I have to tell you, I'm watching this on Facebook because my studio crashed on me, but the camera is still going. Here, welcome technology, beginning phase of Mercury retrograde. But this needed to get out. This had to go on. And I thank the angels and the light beings and those holding these energies in this sacred space, so that we can complete this meditation, and so that we could just continue sending love and light into this divine circle. So thank you everyone for watching and sitting in the sacred circle. with me, with each and every one of us this evening. And please stay tuned. I will be back on next Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And again, you can always catch it on a replay. And if you have any comments, suggestions on what you would like to see in future shows, put it out there. Let me know. Okay. Oh, I love you too. Thanks, Tammy. Thank you all so very much. And again, I just want to, it's important. They want me to let you know this, is that if you didn't experience anything this time in this meditation, do it again. Keep connecting with your light body, and that there isn't a wrong or right way. Just set that intention and do it. You may not have to go through all these steps again. All right? Just make that intention and let's go. All right? And that's what you do. All right. So good night, everyone. Many blessings to each and every one of you. And to quote this beautiful, beautiful quote by Chief Dan George. May the stars carry your sadness away. May the flowers fill your heart with beauty. And may hope forever wipe away your tears. And above all, may silence make you strong. Isn't that beautiful? Chief Dan George. I leave those words with you. Many blessings. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Good evening. Thank you. Thank you, Julia. You have a beautiful week, each and every one of you. Many blessings.